It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline report tonight is Doris Burke. The Jazz make a quick stop here at home before heading back out on the road. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0.
Well, they swept the season series last year, and that was a pretty big accomplishment, as small as it might seem, but one of the few bright spots of the year.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. We've got Mo Harkless, Kyle O'Quinn out there with Vucevic. Then it's Evan Fournier, and it's Ridnour in at the point guard position. Orlando with the ball. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
You know, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
You're exactly right, Steve. I mean, it's almost hard to shoot that point.
Well, Steve mentioned this before. They meet just twice, Clark, and given the success they had against this team last year, do you think they've targeted this game as one they've got to have?
I would certainly think so, Kevin. If they're going to avoid another season at the bottom of the standings, they need to win games like this. These are monumental games, marker games, if you will.
1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Hayward. Here's Clark. Pass to Burke. Kicks it to Hayward. Here's Jones. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for one.
And that one falls for Jones.
You know, it wasn't just that the Jazz were struggling against the rest of the West. They were getting punished regularly by teams in the East as well. And despite that, this is a young team that I think has a chance to get better rather quickly.
Here's Burke after the made shot from Mo Harkless. Clark kicks to Jones. The Jazz working the ball around now. Feeds it to Hayward. Favors with the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Burke. That 3 off the mark. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
Yeah, no question. If I'm them, I'm definitely going 2 for 1.
There's the pick. Now, here's Ridnour. Vucevic is screen on Jones. And Fournier kicks it to Ridnour. No good from outside. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep here. Burke with it. Pass to Clark. Jacks up a 3. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Clark's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Goes up at the stripe. Off the left rim and out. And that does it. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. Established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Eaton at the 1 with Oladipo by his side at the 2. Jones is out there with Harris. And it's Fry in at the center position. Nice shot by Gobert.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
The Magic trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, Quinn Snyder this season taking over as head coach of the Utah Jazz. Snyder said the fit is terrific. He loves player development. Certainly a nice compliment to this young roster. Snyder Snyder's road in the coaching ranks has been a winding one, but he said the adversity he's faced has made him a better coach and a better person. Gentlemen,
His time has come, Doris. All the makings of a great coach. Thank you.
Dante Exum, a long, athletic combo guard out of Australia. His father came from the U.S. He was a teammate at North Carolina with Michael Jordan, and then went to Australia to play professionally for a number of years. That's why Dante grew up down under.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. And Dante Exum entering the NBA directly out of high school. He led his team to the national title in Australia in mid-January.
It's a slightly different season schedule in Australia, so he spent about 6 months in the U.S. training for the NBA, basically working on his shot and putting the finishing touches on his still very green game.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Booker the pass to Hayward. He kicks to Booker. Here's Gobert. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, as usual, a lot of offense in the NBA is being generated from the small forward position this season. Here are the league's best at that position. You look at Hayward, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
There's no doubt he's one of the league's most dynamic offensive players. He's capable of putting up big numbers from the wing.
Yeah, that's where he likes to operate, but he can hurt you from anywhere, Steve. I mean, his numbers come from all over the place, and he's a very sophisticated offensive player with how he goes about his game.
The Magic, Steve, a team that 6 years ago was playing in the NBA Finals, but a full-on rebuild is taking place in Orlando.
Yeah, the departure of Dwight Howard kind of set that process in motion, and now trying to build with young talent, being very patient, and you know, they've put some good pieces in place. They've got to continue their strong work, though.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Oladipo, blocked. They shoot again, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at New Orleans. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And checking out Utah, a game and a half out.
Well, I think for Utah, they've climbed the ranks this season. They've definitely changed for the better, and now they find themselves really within shouting distance of the top.
And that's a huge accomplishment because they were not that close last year. So they've made major improvement, and we'll see if they can continue to go on this upward path and carry this momentum forward.
And you know, when you think about the Orlando Magic building patiently through the draft, kind of the Oklahoma City model, and the front office of the Magic run by people who worked in OKC and the Spurs organization before that. So they're not trying to take any shortcuts. They want to build this team right.
They get it back. Vucevic dishes to O'Quinn. Ridnour kicks to Fournier. The feed to Ridnour. Now Harkless. The dish to Fournier. It's good from about 19 feet.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Oh, he put it down!
It'll count.
What a shot!
I think that one was
at
good.
the buzzer!
Oh, a miracle heave to finish off the quarter.
And so that's the end of the first